Hey everybody, welcome back. Northernlion plays the Binding of Isaac AFTERBIRTH Plus. We should do a greedier. I mean, I can put on airs all day, but the greedier runs have gotta happen at some point. You know, we could use a Lazarus. I could also use an acquiescence of Twitter here, because I don't care about Bloomberg News. What does the tax cut mean for Silicon Valley businesses? Even just saying it puts me in the Tom Waits voice. I had so many tax cuts, I think I need a tax band-aid. Let's go Lazarus. I'm ready. We messed up our last run. It was a keeper run. Didn't necessarily go that well, but we did okay. Cause 7, C3R0. I'm a little stunned that we died on that run, despite having like infinity HP on the final boss, or on the room in which we died. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. We might as well take equality, right? It's like you get doubled consumable drops as long as you have an equal number of consumables, which we immediately threw away. Might as well check this, because we want to, like, eventually lose our lives as Lazarus to begin with. Is double... Wait. Hold up. Because I'm thinking about this, and I'm thinking about those beans. Well, that's already doubled consumables, so I think actually equality is now worth nothing. But up until that's... Hey, don't take that out of context, though. Let's try this. It could be worse. Bad, but could be worse. Let's get this taken care of. Because what I was thinking is that all coins should be doubled, like, by default now. But apparently that's not how that works. So, I mean, I guess... Yeah, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try... Well, no, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm trying to run through the math in my head. I'm like, well, just don't pick up any coins, and then buy a bomb and a key, or as many as you need to buy to get yourself up to, like, an equal level of each. And then I'm, okay, but how am I gonna do that if I don't pick up any coins? What am I gonna buy it with my credit card? Doesn't make any dang sense. It's like, equality is, like, a really good trinket, but it's... Like, the effect is really good, but the juice ain't worth the squeeze most of the time. Like, early in the game, if you have 0 or 1 of everything, sure, but... Like, apart from that, we kind of approach a ridiculous level. Not to mention that if it doubles your consumables, every time you pick up a consumable, it's gonna put you further away from that equality standpoint, so... Not saying it's bad, even though I just said the juice ain't worth the squeeze. It's just like, it's way too finicky to enable for the most part. It's one of those ones where you're like... Doesn't make any sense. It's just, it's too tough to fit it into the average North American workday, you know? So we'll look to replace it if we ever get to the point, like, we want to have, like, you know, sometimes 30 cents. If we can have 30 cents, 30 bombs, and 30 keys, sign me up. I think my odds are relatively low of making that happen on the regular. I could be wrong. Dude, who is ripping up this guitar solo? Because it is crushing it. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me for the second time, my friend. I do not allow this. And I would prefer if you could just acquiesce for the moment. We're gonna have 8 cents plus 4. We're gonna have 12 cents. We don't need to buy a key, so we're probably just gonna step on the next wave. We do want to die as Lazarus, but I think in greed, or greedier for that matter, you pretty much just want to wait until the first deal with the devil to do it. I mean, the D4 is potentially really good here as well. Donation machine. That's like a regular donation machine. So the D4 is fun, but I just want to let you know, we're going to have like infinite D4 opportunities in the future. We'll use the D4 so much in Isaac, you're going to become sick of it. I don't need to use it on this Lazarus run. What I kind of think we should do is take deals with the devil, should they exist, and then maybe give ourselves the ability to buy that HP that's in there. I don't love spending 15 cents on HP, but kind of gotta do what you gotta do, you know? With no bombs. This wave actually is, like, not that bad right now. A lot of riffraff, but not many of these enemies really bring the heat too much, so... Somewhat unconcerned. You know, the little Steven who's chasing us around is actually the most annoying. And then the polycephalopods, or whatever you would like to call them in a multiplicitous form. Extremely non-tanky. A little annoying with the shots, but otherwise no big deal. It's gonna take us a while, but greedier first floor, like, always takes you a while unless you start with Polyphemus or something like that, so I'm not sweating it too much. I think little Steven has been destroyed, which means we can focus on these guys when they pop up. Speed up our run quite greatly. We're gonna get another 2 + 2 + 3, another 7 cents, takes us to 29. No, it's actually only gonna take us to 28 because it's 6 cents. So we'll only be able to buy one item, and it will probably be the HP, and then we'll pick up the key maybe. So I think this is a good chariot opportunity. Yeah, that felt right. Okay. We can still do this. First, just gamble your HP away. Gave us Rosary Bead. I guess we might as well try to roll it. It's a faith upgrade. That's not going to be very relevant, I suppose. We'll take Book of Sin and hope for a red heart. Or a pill that gives us red hearts. Oh, dude, that's, like, actually fantastic. Obviously, we want Tarot Cloth as well, but to get, like, the maximum possible use out of this Demon Judgment, we shouldn't necessarily take it yet.
Judgment.
It's a key beggar. I mean, we do kind of want to die on this floor so we can get the damage multiplier, but we could walk into fires or something and make that happen regardless. Probably. I'd rather see what this guy pays out with, and unfortunately it's just caffeine pill with a tears downgrade. We'll take Tarot Cloth. Devil card's probably better. Then, yeah, just walk into the fires. We have the same amount of HP, it just gives us the damage up, so we'll take that. Then we'll take this, and we'll head down to the next floor. Probably we'll get a key, but we'll get a key on the next floor. Because it could be 3 cents. Probably pretty minor in the whole scheme of things, but this is not that bad. I mean, we haven't started very strong. It's not like we, you know, with the first round pick, you know, we take Steph Curry. It's more like, you know, with the number 17 pick in the NHL draft, we take Brendan Saad. Like, it's not an instant generational talent sort of situation, but it's not that bad. Would like to buy a bomb. Could pay for itself pretty quickly. Do we want more HP? The honest answer there is not really. I don't like to purchase HP. Jacob's Ladder, by the way, is fantastic, of course, but I don't really like to purchase HP. Much prefer to just grab it from the item rooms, and we'll probably have enough of those showing up to give us a chance. But we could have taken the tower card into the shop there. That might have been for the best. What I am going to do is, with our newfound electrical damage, plus Tarot Cloth, I'm going to try to beat this whole wave without having to leave, so we can take advantage of this, you know, like 7, almost 8 actually, damage here. If we can do this, I think we're well on our way to having a successful floor here. And for now, we're not even looking at the long tail. You know, we're not thinking about what we're going to have for Christmas dinner yet. We're thinking about what we're eating tonight. I don't want to have another dinner of, you know, saltine crackers and Kraft singles overlaid on a single paper plate. I appreciate that red heart. Instead, we're looking to, you know, maybe dress up a little bit. Eat some chicken cordon bleu. Sorry, that's a little too spicy for me. Can I just get a glass of milk and a peanut butter sandwich? Once we get a little bit more HP, we can handle the capsaicin. We're handling this pretty well, though. I was gonna say, I thought I saw like a little pin face appear for a flicker. Window equals onload, function, parentheses, curly braces, etc., etc. So this is our deal with the Devil Wave, so we gotta be a little cautious. If it's a too hard deal, we just can't take it. This went very well. One Devil card per floor could do a lot of work for us with Tarot Cloth. What do we need above all else? Like, I mean, making our temporary damage permanent would be swell. If we could get a, Oh. Thank you. If we could get a tears upgrade to compensate for the tears downgrade, that'd be something. So I think we gotta... Like, science is not worth it here. We obviously just can't take the ability to fly. At least not yet. I want to try something, though. Take Little Horn, and then use that. I really wanted that to be an HP upgrade. Instead, life's looking fairly dangerous. We'll take this HP upgrade. Don't need a speed upgrade. I don't think we need BFF either. So we basically paid 15 cents for Little Horn. When you put it that way, it doesn't seem like that bad of a deal. As we head down to the next floor here. I don't know, though. A little scared. It itches. Dude, I gotta look up, like, what metal plate does. This willful ignorance has gone on too long. NL's getting a reputation he doesn't want to learn. No, I don't want a metal plate from Lowe's, Canada. Metal plate, Isaac. Passive collectible. Grants 1 soul heart. Enemy shots have a chance to be deflected as confusion-causing shots that use Isaac's tear damage and effects. Okay. That's cool. Does it also, like, it infamies those shots as well? I'm hoping, at least. So our soul heart, don't mind giving it up to go to that curse room if we have to. Don't really want to purchase more HP. I'm Drowsy is a great pill, actually. What else? We got the D1 doubles a consumable. It's not that good. Not on Greedier. In, like, the regular game, it can be actually very excellent, but... it might be just being uncreative. It might be fine for us here in this situation as well, but... Let's try I'm Drowsy. Really, like, the theme of this run is getting a lot of value out of, so far at least, getting a lot of value out of these, like, one-time use consumables. You know, it's the positive of Greedier mode is that you get this one big room. If you can leverage something that has a one-room only use to maybe buy you a little time to get traditionally strong, that's pretty cool. This is like a strong tactical decision. I'm Drowsy is one... It's not quite a chaos card level, obviously, but it's one of the best single-use consumables in the game, I think. The only problem is it's usually unidentified until you actually use it once, so... You know, you never know. I mean, that would have been a good opportunity to use the D1 maybe, but you never know if it's gonna be I'm Drowsy until you use it for the first time. Rarely do you get more than one I'm Drowsy pills on the same run. So this must be the exception. Well, first wave went very simply here. We're still waiting on some, like, 10 out of 10 items. I think I underestimated Little Horn. It's been doing good work for us. We're gonna keep fighting for now because it's way too early for us to leave and have to use our base damage to kill enemies. So it's a red heart that hopefully we'll never be able to use, but it is the thought that counts. Keep in mind, we really don't have much of a reason to donate here. In fact, I don't think we have any reason to donate because we already got our donation machine in greed to 999. So, well, they 999 plus. We garner no value from it. So we're just gonna keep coasting in here. Remember when you used to be able to game Monstro 2? Occasionally I slip into Isaac nostalgia. Used to just be able to go back and forth like, you know, the final track off of Dismemberment Plan's 1999 album Emergency and I. Now they've retweaked his AI. And I gotta be honest, if you put me up against Monstro 2's new AI in an IQ test, I don't like my odds. That's why I maintain plausible deniability by just skirting the challenge to begin with. Dude is all... If you put me up against him in a laser shooting contest, he's got me. But in terms of matrix multiplication, who knows? All I know is the matrix 2 equals the matrix 1 multiplied by 0. That's all I know about matrix multiplication. But evaluate that expression. It comes out to be true, I promise you that. Please. Okay. Successfully handled this floor. I don't think we can take Cambion Conception. It's just not that good. Dark Matter is, like, doing crazy work for us here from a damage standpoint, though. Let's head down to the next floor. We're still waiting on stats here. Mostly rate of fire. Damage is looking good. HP, we could use a little bit more. And a 3-cent key would be nice as well. Meat is like HP, a little bit of damage. Because of the damage multiplier, it's actually better than I expected. And there's the moneymaker right there. And that might be a little bit of a moneymaker by itself as well, is Blue Cap for another tiers upgrade. And then another tiers upgrade. I'll summon an even larger tiers upgrade. Now, this is like beyond acceptable. Blank Rune. I think you save this because Blank Card has a history of showing up. The same way that the Bare Naked Ladies' Stephen Page has a history of taking off his shirt in the song 1 Week. Blank Card has a history of showing up. We've actually, like, raised our damage by a lot since the last time we fired and doubled our rate of fire. So our DPS is, like, more than 2 times greater than it was. More than 2 times the value that it used to be, I should say. You know what's cool? Or what would be a cool design space that I think the game has not explored yet? Is just like, they've done a lot with Isaac, and the fact that booster packs keep coming out is awesome. Why are there not more items, though, that give you an effect when you use your spacebar item? You know, like, what about a passive item that gives you, I'm trying to think of a good example here. It gives you, like, a damage bonus for the room when you use your spacebar item. You know, it drops a penny whenever you use your spacebar item. I was going to say drop a heart, but then, like, that cannibalizes a couple items in the game. I don't think our tier cap has been raised. So I don't really want to buy Mr. Dolly yet. Like, there are other items, because I was just thinking, because whenever Book of Sin gives you a battery, it, like, feels like a waste of time. But there are items that give you an effect when you use your spacebar item, but all of those items, to the best of my memory at least, are connected to the charge itself. Like, you know, AAA battery gives you... Well, no, actually, that doesn't give you a charge when you use your item. 9 volt gives you a charge when you use your item. It gives you, like, 1 tick towards getting fully recharged again. Car battery gives you 2 uses whenever you use your spacebar item. I mean, that's cool, but that's something a little bit more boring for the, you know, for the rest of us here. For the people that are into that sort of stuff. Gives you a penny every time you use your spacebar item. You can get some broken synergies there. You know, if you get, like, telepathy or something like that. Okay, maybe that's the reason they don't want to put it in the game. Lord knows if you had enough money, you could buy whatever you wanted from the shop, including, like, many, many redundant mapping items. God, I actually, like, hate fighting Skolex. We're getting into NL's complaining hour here, but, like, this boss is too invincible too frequently. The only time, especially the champion version, this is the only time you can get damage done, is right there. And is this, no, this is not Deal with the Devil Wave? It's not Deal with the Devil Wave. My favorite genre of music. So our stats have gotten up there. Admittedly, that was dumb. Admittedly, our stats don't have to be that good. Because we have Jacob's Ladder, it's going to do a ton of extra work for us beyond what our, you know, actual DPS is. But we could really use, like, a little bit more than we got. Not even HP. Like, this is just... I would love to say that... Because I get a, you know, some pleasure out of being critical about myself as well. Or at least some information about it. You know, I get some knowledge out of it. I would love to say that I'm playing like garbage here, but to be honest, Double Cage is just like trash tier enemies as well. I'm not saying I'm innocent, but we'll use the gauze. We'll hold blank. We should use Ansu's to see secret rooms maybe, but then take Blank Rune with you, because I think that we could fairly easily run into a situation where we get some relevancy there. All we need is blank card. None of these are worth it. None of those are worth it, in my opinion, at least. Hey, I mean, you could make a case for Batwing. If it comes through in the clutch, it's going to be big. Raw liver might be worth it. I think you buy this first and just see what you get. You get one of everything on the house. Our other thing is blank rune. It was a Yara rune. We now have like 8 credit cards and several batteries. Let's... Okay, you're being a little ridiculous. Okay, I mean, this turned out extremely well. Wait, 2 of diamonds? Credit card? Because the thing on the ground is 2 of diamonds. Oh, Lord. Okay. This is pretty excellent, to be honest with you. What is this trinket? Extension cord. Charged friends. Maybe when our familiars get hit, they generate the charges for us? Not that we have any familiars to begin with. So this is basically how you break greed mode. Keep in mind, we got several credit cards. Oh, it's only credit cards. But that's alright, because there's one more 2 of diamonds that we can purchase. Now... I mean, we should basically credit card. Buy. And then get a reroll. It's a shame we use so many rerolls, but then, you know, buy. Oh, wait, I didn't have to purchase those, but it's actually fine. So we still have 2 credit cards left on the ground. Yeah, so let's, like, buy it. Buy it. Credit card. Speed's fine. We could take the HP if we want to. It's starter deck. I was really hoping that'd be another Yara, but life goes on. Alright, so I think we should leave the floor with 2 credit cards. Because I don't like these items that much, and I'd rather get stuff for free, like, right off the bat. So, I mean, our stats are a lot better than they were a little while ago. Including HP. That was just really lucky that it was, you know, blank rune was Yara plus Tarot Cloth. Created a situation in which we were, like, extraordinarily set. So, Cube of Meat, fine. Guppy's Head, better than Book of Sin. Should have taken Hive Mind. It's a good lesson to learn. And then this guy. I was gonna say, don't you give me that 2 of diamonds again. It's too much.
2 of hearts.
Okay, so with credit card, do we want this wave? Yeah, I mean, you get the mark for free. We gotta check this first, though. Ace of clubs. Not that good. Maybe we didn't have to check it first, but... sure, yeah. So, credit card. Take the mark. It's decent. Take mom's underwear. Locust of Conquest. It's an ace of clubs and a hanged man. Summon an even hanged man. Steven is a really nice damage upgrade. But we could also reroll. You know what? I want to kind of check in here first. We'll lose the ability to fly, but I don't mind too much. Let's throw a bomb down here. I don't think we need damage. Is that okay? You know what? That's a new item, so I think I should endeavor to take it. So we get Steven. 7 seals. Why did I think that I've never seen this item before? Did they change the icon, or is my brain finally broken? Don't answer that. Empress. I mean, it's decent, right? So, try to get another reroll here. Shears is lovely, but we don't need it. We could afford to wait for something a little bit more fantastic. And honestly, Holy Light kind of fits the bill. Actually, Tammy's Head. We haven't used it in a little while, even though usually when we get it, we use it forever. I think that this could be a fun setup for us. Yeah. Yeah, I can live with this. So I think we've hit that, like, fairly easy section of a run where, to be fair, having, like, a great card helps out a lot. Like, the Empress is doing work for us, but, we're much, 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 much stronger than the enemies we're facing right now. Part of that is the extra 5 damage from the Empress card, but, like, even ignoring that, we're really well equipped to handle whatever comes our way here. And I think we've only got 2 more floors, so this is going to be probably a successful run. And it didn't always look like it was going to be that way, so I'm going to take some of the credit on this one. Let's see what we get in here. We already have a lump of coal, but, I mean, a second lump of coal? Could be worse. Could be Krampus's head, which we're not going to touch anyway. And there's really no reason to save money. But there's also no reason, in my opinion at least, to spend money on items that aren't going to give us a market improvement. I'd rather save my money for a chance to get something really nice. Instead of just like, okay, well, I mean, we can obviously get, like, a damage upgrade. Dude, okay, so we got to think about this. Here's what I think you do. I think you credit card to get 9 lives into the ecosystem. Sun card is really useful. But I only want to take 9 lives if we can actually become Guppy. And I don't see any other Guppy items there yet, so we'll hold off on that. Like, 9 lives is good, but it also could potentially ruin this run. In fact, this actually, like, if I want to hit peak boredom, this might be the kind of run where even if we become Guppy, 9 lives is not the right call. But I don't know if I want to live in a world where, you know, Mr. Zane chooses not to become Guppy because while it's powerful, it's dangerous, you know? You just got to remember what Uncle Ben said before he founded that rice company. With great power comes great responsibility. We got a responsibility to not play like an idiot if we pick up the Guppy setup here. But we need to get it first, so that's essentially what all this money is for. The other thing is, like, the sun gives us full HP, so to leave that is potentially pretty bad. But we gotta try anyway. So first we get Guppy. No, we get runes. Blank rune, per throw. Well, you gotta... Let's shoot for the fences. Forget the sun card. Let's put ourselves on edge. Start with blank rune.
Per throw.
No! Okay, well, we got Guppy's tail. You see the problem here, though, is the fact that we've now lost the 9 lives. Per throw again. Dude, a free cricket's head. Don't mind if I do. Oh, it's Guppy. And it's Guppy without the use of, 9 lives. So in the end, it actually ended up being way better. But the odds of that working out were so low. So this is like... you can't get much better than this. Five rate of fire, 19 damage, and we're Guppy. By the way, not just 19 damage, but 19 damage plus great tier effects. Holy Light, one of the best single damage tier effects in my opinion. And then, Science as well, destroying any enemy it comes in contact with. Or rather, should we say, all enemies it comes in contact with. Fear Shot, even by itself, is sometimes dubious, but if it keeps them away from me, then that's, maybe for the best. And we become intimately acquainted with the super armor mechanic. So no matter how good your run gets, here's this game's version of the IRS to say, you gotta slow your roll. I don't want you to take this HP, please. Please. You're negating so much of the damage that I've created. I think that here's my problem with super armor. I'm not necessarily saying it's a bad mechanic, but I think it could be implemented in such a way that it doesn't make the player feel so powerless. Like, the way that it feels right now is that it almost doesn't matter how good your damage is when you come down to the super greed fight or ultra greed fight. It just feels like, you know, if you're doing 4 damage, you're gonna do 3. And if you're doing 18 damage, you're gonna do 4. So, it's probably not fair. But there's definitely like a scaling effect. You know, like whatever your damage is, actually it's gonna be like 60% lower because of this. Maybe 60% is a stretch, but either way, we're gonna win, and I mean, I guess for reasons we should donate, but now the real question is, if we used our Fool card, you think we could get out of here with the win anyway, fighting them again? I would rather not. Excuse me, sir. We got hit by an explosion. I think metal plate saved us from taking that hit. Anyway, he's done. We have no money to donate. What happened to our money? We only had 6 cents to begin with. Plan C has appeared in the basement. I forgot about that garbage item. It's an item I have not missed at all. I understand its use, but 3 cents donated. Wait. Yep, 3 cents donated. All right. Good run, though. A lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.